Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to my channel. This is the Sun Woman, and this reading is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Also, if you have a predominance of Sagittarian planets in your chart, say a stellium or three or more planets in Sagittarius, this reading would apply to you as well. This is a reading for my new Sun Ascension Series, and these readings are to help you along your ascension journey, right? We're all at a different place, all moving towards a better understanding of what this life is, why we're here, what our meaning of life is, what our mission here is. And so these readings are kind of to help you see where the blocks are, maybe give you some clarity as far as challenges, internal, external obstacles that you may, be facing on this journey. And again, just to help you gain some clarity and support you on your journey forward. Thank you so much for those who are returning to the Sun Woman channel. I appreciate you being part of the community for so long. And if you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome. Please like, share, and subscribe. All right. So how I'm doing this is I'm going to do a general reading, and then after I do the general reading, I'm going to ask you to hold a question in your mind. I'll do a three-card reading in response to that question, and then again, maybe that will, add another layer onto the information that hopefully will resonate with you. All right, so let's go ahead and do the reading for Sagittarius energy. I have already shuffled all of my decks, but I know that a lot of you like to see the shuffle, and I realize for me it's also kind of a meditative process. So I'm going to do the shuffle here for you, and we're focusing on messages for Sagittarius. What are my messages for Sagittarius? All right, let's see. Oops. All right. We've got the Judgment card that popped out here, but I'm going to put it back in the deck because I wasn't ready to lay them down yet. But again, there may be some awakening that's happening right now for you. Maybe this reading will provide some support or some inspiration of clarity. I feel that some of you could be making a very important decision right now and a period of rebirth in some area of your life. Okay. And again, really cool that this being the ascension reading, and you see this person walking along the path, right? To what looks like a lighthouse there. So moving along the path to their journey, following the light that's calling them, that's lighting their way. And wow, I've used this deck so many times, but this is the first time that I'm actually seeing this face in the clouds there. So possibly you listening to the messages from your higher self, you being tapped into the creative energy of the universe, God, the creator, the universe, Akashic records, again, your angel guides, your spirit guide, your soul, your soul guides. Okay. Some energy watching over you and giving you guidance and opening you for downloads here. Okay, Sagittarius? All right. Let's see, and we'll see if that Judgment card pops up again. All right. Here we go. Reading for Sagittarius. Split the cards, and here we go. I will move all of the cards so that you can see everything and also pick them up for the camera, okay? We have the Death card in the distant past. We have Nine of Swords in the recent past. We have the King of Swords with that Nine of Swords. In the core center of the reading, the Six of Wands. I like that there, okay? We have crowning. I'm going to move this out of the way. I had a feeling that the Tower was going to show up here. I just felt it. I actually thought the Judgment card was the Tower when it first came up, but you do have the Tower crowning. So again, very much aligned with that Judgment. Some awakening, there may be an event that is happening to you right now. You may be right in the midst of this situation that's kind of shaken up your world. Come as some, big epiphany for you, kind of maybe thrown off the foundations of your life, shaken the foundations. And but with the of Wands in the core, I feel that whatever is happening here is changing things for the better for you. Okay, might be a little drastic, but ultimately, I feel that you are in control. All right, at the base of the reading, the Page of Swords, we have in the near future the Knight of Wands, we have the Two of Swords, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, all right. And at the base of the deck, wow, victory, the Ace of Swords. Okay, cutting through, um, cutting through anything that might be holding you back, anything that's binding you, any chains, clarity, victory over your circumstances, using your intellectual capacities to think your way out and through a situation and being victorious in that, being successful. This Ace of Swords is the card of truth as well. So wow, just I'm getting so much powerful energy just from, the cards that I've already spoken about. That Judgment card coming up, the Tower card, the Death card in the recent past, the Ace of Swords in the outcome. Okay, let's take a look at what's going on with you. So, some major change, some major ending in the distant past for you, Sagittarius. This could relate to anything, but whatever this ending may have been, whatever this transformation in your life, I feel that it's like the cocoon and the butterfly, right? So you may have been engulfed by something, you may have been deeply invested in something that has recently ended. And, excuse me, whether it was something that you wanted to end or not, believe me when I say that it is freeing you, or it has freed you for something higher, for some progress along your ascension journey that needed to happen, that you were ready for, whether you thought you were or not. Okay. This may be the sign Scorpio may be significant. Again, the Death card is a major arcana. So again, when we have major arcana, we're talking about changes spiritually. We're talking about profound movement, profound uh, decisions happening in your life. We're talking about spiritual energy. We're talking about, God, the creator, the universe, affecting your life in a way that's going to change you for the long term, or that's going to change your life for the long term. Okay. The recent past, we have the Nine of Swords and the King of Swords. All right. So we know that Swords energy is not easy. We know from the energy at the base of the deck that you, regardless of what this is that you have experienced, you do have victory over it. It might have been painful. It may have caused you some anxiety, may have caused you some depression. There may be a specific person that this is related to. Could have been a relationship, could be I'm not seeing any cups whatsoever. So interesting to me that nothing has come up as far as there being an emotional connection here that may have caused this change or been cause for this angst. But it doesn't mean that it isn't a relationship. It could be that this is a relationship that has spent you emotionally, and you don't have any cups left, right? You don't have any tears left to shed. You are now detached. That Ace of Swords, very possibly, you have completely detached yourself from that situation, especially with the Death card in the past. And now there may be lingering, emotional distress that you're dealing with. But keep in mind that the Nine of Swords does not specifically relate to an event or something that's currently happening. The Nine of Swords talks about our inner talk, our inner chatter, our worries, the worries in our mind, the thoughts that keep us up at night, the you know, the anxiety that gives us those restless nights. So, with the Nine of Swords, we have the power to quiet our minds. We have the power to stop those distressing thoughts, to redirect our mental energy, to redirect our thought process. And what I love about this Nine of Swords is this rainbow over this figure's head, right? So the Nine of Swords, I'm sorry, the rainbow we know is a promise, right? So the rainbow came after the floods on the earth. So in the Bible, we know that God gave us the rainbow in order to provide us with the promise that this particular disaster would never happen again, right? And so, what we want to understand is that we need to retrain our minds toward this hopeful energy rather than the swords that may be hanging over us. Okay. This card is not like the Ten of Swords, where we have the Ten of Swords that are directly embedded in that figure on that card, meaning a direct assault, a direct injury, something that has completely laid that person out. But the Nine of Swords is above our head. They're not embedded in us. So they are more of thought energy than actual physical something attached to us physically. And we can disperse that Nine of Swords energy with redirecting our mental process. Now, what I can't say is what can be helpful are affirmations, positive affirmations that can redirect our mind to positive manifestation. If you do visit my Etsy shop, I do have a small booklet there that is called 10 Principles to Master for Prosperity and Abundance. And whether we're talking about financial abundance, whether we're talking about general abundance in our life as far as health, balance, there are affirmations that can help refocus your mind. So please check that out if you are interested. This King of Swords energy, again, could be an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, someone who is very cold, possibly, someone who may still be watching, someone, that just popped in my head. So maybe someone who's still observing you, maybe someone that you have detached yourself, but in some way, shape, or form is still in your environment or still in your astral energy, right? So when we are intimate with someone else, we exchange energy, we blend our astral bodies with that person. So it's going to be important for you, if this is a situation that is no longer serving you, to do what you can to cleanse your mind, your astral body. Imagine white light around you. Imagine purple light around you. Imagine a cocoon of white light emanating from the sky down into your body, over each side of your body, and returning up through your body into the sky, right? And so getting that protective energy as a cocoon around you, a cleansing energy for mind, body, and spirit, in order to cleanse your energy of someone who may be lingering in your thought process. Okay. All right. So at the core of the reading, Sag, we have the Six of Wands. This is a Wands energy, fire energy, which talks about success, talks about victory. It also talks about mastery over your environment. Six of Wands energy is someone who is very much respected, who may have an audience of some kind. So I don't know if maybe you are a creative person or you're someone who's in the public eye. This particular Six of Wands, I love the fact that she's carrying the laurel. So So again, laurel is a sign of victory. The emperors, those who were victorious in the Olympics or sports, or as soldiers, they wore the laurel, and the laurel is a very powerful plant. So, this is a symbol. You have people, throngs of people raising their hands in adoration. So, some of you may be in the public eye or have a very strong social following, perhaps on social media, or even just a group around you who can support you, who love you, who, even though you've been through this energy, you do have others who are there to help you, support you, surround you, raise you up, okay, and help, buffer maybe this past energy and this tower energy that you may be in the middle of right now. Okay, so again, addressing the tower, we know that the tower can often be an event, a situation, a discovery, a revelation that strikes, that comes up very suddenly and kind of throws your entire world off balance, can shake the foundations of your life, and can be a very disconcerting, difficult energy to deal with. But keep in mind that after the tower, we have the next card in the major arcana is this number 17, which is the star, right? So whatever happens here, the next step is one of protection, blessings, maybe even wishes coming true, right? It may be even manifestation of what it is that, uh, where it is that you should be, or that you are destined to be in your soul's journey, right? That maybe you were not ready to make that happen, but the universe was ready for it to happen to you, right? Ready for you to take that leap. And so that's why the tower hit. Um, So it's important for you with the tower crowning that you find a way to shake out of that energy, to buffer it, to lessen it so that it doesn't have such a powerful impact on you. The Page of Swords is here, and I think a lot of you may be keeping your thoughts to yourself right now, keeping your intentions to yourself, kind of going within. The Page of Swords is a very introverted energy. So, most of the time, Sagittarius energy, you're ruled by Jupiter. It's very big. It's very, you have big personality, optimistic, very happy, jovial personality. You're a very hopeful person for the most part. You're the type of person that people love to be around because you just make the energy lighter. Also, a more profound understanding of Sagittarius is that you're the scholar, you're also the teacher, you're the guru, you're the sensei, right? You are the professor. So you also have the capacity to have a very deep understanding of what's going on in the universe, through studies, through curiosity, through travel. Many Sagittarians are extensive travelers. So you have the tools within you in order to buffer this energy and to offset whatever you might be going through that may have thrown you off balance for a bit. Okay, and again, I feel like whatever that is, you may be showing one face to the public, but within still waters are running deep right now for Sagittarius. You're very much into your thoughts, planning what's going to happen next, planning what your next moves are. Okay. And with that Ace of Swords energy at the base of the deck, that's exactly where you should be right now. Okay. In the near future, we have the Knight of Wands coming in. Love the Knight of Wands because the Knight of Wands is fire energy. That's your energy. This Knight of Wands can represent you, okay, or Aries or Leo. And the Knight of Wands comes in and shakes things up a bit, brings in some passion, brings in a little bit, maybe a little risk taking, a little recklessness. Um, I am getting travel here. So I do feel like many of you may be thinking about taking a trip. Maybe that's exactly what you need at this time. The issue may be that you're kind of on the fence about it. Like, should I? Is it time? Will it really affect me right now? I'm going through this, or I've been through this. Is this really kind of the time to get up and go on a jaunt? What I would say is, I think it's the perfect time for you. You do have the Seven of Pentacles in the near future. So some of you may be considering financial concerns. Do I have the money to maybe make this move? Some of you may even be considering moving location. So not just taking a trip, but actually uh, putting down roots. And yes, it is going to take funds for you to create this change. There are expenses and costs. But what I can say to you is, if you can find it, if you have it, then this is one of those periods of time where a change of environment, a change of people, an adventure, time to spread your wings or discover something new, learn something new. This is a good time for you to do that. Not telling you to take any foolhardy risks, but doing something new may be just what you need to lift you out of what this past energy has been, and kind of allow you to take a breath and see clearly what the next step is along your life's journey. Okay. Um, and again, just looking here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swords here. So the predominant energy is definitely mental process, intellectual process, thoughts, planning. There's definitely a lot of thinking and mental energy going on here. And just again, want to be sure that you are making sure to master your thoughts and don't let your thoughts master you. Okay. Um, I'm going to see what this is that's peeking up under the Ace of Swords. King of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. King of Pentacles, that is earth energy. So could be a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo energy. Very possibly someone who's going to come in with an offer to you, someone that you can depend on for financial support, perhaps. Could be a paternal energy, someone older than you, um, someone who is well established, someone who knows how to save money, make money, invest money. So again, could even be a money advisor, an accountant. So, if you are concerned about finances and about what you can spend, what you can save, how to save, how to invest, there may be someone who is really, really good at that, who can support you, or who can assist you with this move that you may want to make. And again, I'm not going to keep going, but the Three of Wands under the King of Pentacles, so definitely talks about partnerships and the result of a partnership, decisions being made in order to expand your horizons. On this Three of Wands card, you have a woman standing on a mountain and she's looking out over the water. There's a ship, and she's waiting for her ship to come in. She may also be wondering and thinking about what's over the horizon for her. So again, for me, the Three of Wands is also a indicator of possible change, travel, um, reestablishing yourself somewhere else, and partnership that can assist you to that end. Okay. All right, I'm going to pull 2 oracle cards and give you just some additional information here, Sag. Ooh. All right, let me see. Sagittarius, let's get an oracle card for Sag. What's the message here for Sagittarius? All right, this one's peeking out. Okay, so stand still. All right, or stand still. So interesting to me because this energy, this energy, and this energy, even the Nine of Swords, all very similar, right? Stuck in one position, trying to make a decision, being blindfolded and not removing the blindfold in order to make a decision. Nine of Swords, being stuck in the corner in this anxiety or depression or, negative thinking. Two of Swords, contemplation, kind of being stuck with the Ace of Sword, the Ace of Swords, but the sword here, deciding, contemplating on what the next move is. Okay, so what I feel this is for you, Sag, is telling you that, oops, I'm putting these all in the wrong place. Is that you may be at a standstill right now, and that may be as a result of whatever has happened from the tower. What I feel here is that the standstill is completely opposite of what you need to be doing right now. So a message to you to take yourself out of this energy, which may be stagnant, um, uncertainty, lack of clarity. This pelican or whatever this bird here is has the ability to fly, but they're kind of stuck in the marsh here. When you think about marsh, when you think about what's that other kind of water? It doesn't move. There's no fresh movement. So you want to make sure that you are not bogged down, right? You see a marsh, there's a bog where the mud is very thick there, and you can get stuck in that bog or stuck in that a swamp. That's what I was thinking about, right? So this is not really the kind of environment that is conducive to creativity and growth unless you're moss, right? But we're not moss. We're human beings, but we are humans with a spiritual nature. And so we need to rise. We need to ascend. We need to exercise our gifts that are God given and to use them not only for our benefit, but for our loved ones and for our community, whether that's local or whether it's the globe, right? So, yes. Let's come out of that standstill energy, that stagnant energy, Sag. You're the explorer, you're the voyager, you're the astronaut, you're the world traveler. Let's give you one more card here. One more card for Sagittarius. Sagittarius. All right. Let's see. Curious. Love it. Oh my goodness. Wait. Just wait till I read this. I'm going to put it here so you can see it yourself. May you open and explore. Okay? So I don't think the message could be any clearer than it is right now. All of this aligning to, I love when the cards speak like this. It's time for you to use that curiosity and to open yourself and explore. And I know I said that. I know I said explorer before I pulled the card. So there you go, Sag. That is the innate person that you are. That's the energy that you have. And that's what you're being asked is to remember who you are, Sag. Remember the essence of who you are. Okay? All right. Great. So I'm going to do now a 3-card reading. I'd like you to hold a question in your mind. And in response to that question, I'm going to pull 3 cards. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to concentrate. Please feel free to stop the video. All right, while you're concentrating, and then I'll pull those cards, and we're going to start now. All right, Sagittarius, what do we have for you? In response to your unspoken question, we have, all right, I'm going to take 1 card. That's the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. And let's get 2 more. We've got the 9 of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Wands, or the Ace of Inspiration. And we have the 2 of Pentacles. All right. So there's definitely resources available to you to support you on this portion of your journey. The 9 of Pentacles, many of you have already laid a foundation, have already invested in yourself, may be independent. Again, don't forget who you are. Don't forget what you've accomplished. And don't forget that you have to take care of yourself first, and then you can take care of others, right? So, we always put the oxygen mask on ourselves first so that we can assist our loved ones, or, the person that's sitting next to us on the plane. So the 9 of Pentacles talks about prosperity, abundance. It talks about someone being sufficient, being independent, having established themselves. And so I feel that whatever investment you've made in your life, in your future, it is there to support you if you are ready to start fresh and new. And the Ace of Inspiration is giving that energy. Okay. Some of you might be thinking about going to a desert environment, maybe Nevada, Las Vegas, maybe Arizona, Southern California, Mexico, perhaps. Yeah. So, somewhere where there are cactus and lotus flowers, lotus cactus. I am seeing some what look like Native American, Indian symbolism here. So, yes, there is a new beginning available to you. There is fresh energy coming in, but it's going to be triggered by your own thoughts. It's going to be triggered by your own mental processes. Okay, you have to make that decision, right? All of this is just a weather report, but if you don't act on it, we were given free will. If we don't act on it, then it doesn't happen. The 2 of Pentacles in the near future says that, okay, you may be juggling the situation. Maybe you will be living between 2 places temporarily. Maybe you have to take on an extra side hustle in order to help you with, to help you fund whatever this project is or this move is. But I think whatever it is, you have the ability to do it and to do it well and to carry those, to juggle those things. And I think that there will be happiness and joy as a result of you just making this decision, right? Just refocusing your mind to this beneficial, positive, uplifting move or energy that is available for you in your life. Okay? All right. That is your reading. Thank you so much, Sag. I appreciate you being here. Until the next reading, I wish you all good things, love, peace, and joy. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Namaste.